What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Let's Play Destiny. Today, we are going to be jumping on into the second memory of Eris's fire team. Let's talk to her.
Continues.
Veltarlo is one of the strongest titans I've ever known, a member of the Pilgrim Guard, but even his light was smothered by the waves of thrall that rushed beneath the surface of the moon. He underestimated them, and he paid the price. Reclaim the true memory of Veltarlo for Eris Morn. Begin by completing an active, replayable story mission on the moon. So I'm not going to be showing this part, but it's pretty simple the way that this works. So if you look on the moon map, you will always notice you got these like icons right here. These in particular are the nightmare hunts. Those are not what I'm talking about. It's this icon right here, which you can see is in the deep. I'm not going to be replaying it because we already did it for the Let's Play, so don't even worry about that. But if you want to complete that step, we're going to be going through that mission, and I will cut to the end of it. But you can see right here, we also have Whispers in the Dark. Pay little attention to the false equivalencies within these messages. They seek to use familiarity to lead us into darker recesses of our minds. Do not misunderstand. These are certainly fascinating places to explore, but we do so at the risk of giving ourselves to something without our best interest in heart. Please accept to receive a mysterious transmission. And so now I can grab another one of these, and I think, it really doesn't matter which one I grab, so I think I'm going to grab this one for the World's Grave. Grab a couple of these as well to all work on as we're going through the quests here, because luckily we'll be able to jump right on into the next memory tomorrow, as a matter of fact, or at least on my end, so we'll be jumping into that pretty quickly. But I'm going to go and complete that story mission, and then I will meet you back here in just a moment. All right, and now with that mission complete, you can take a look at this really quickly. Search for fragments of Veltarlo's Titan Mark. In Nightmare hunts of Adept difficulty or above, use melee abilities to defeat powerful combatants. Nightmares grant the most efficient progress. So, what are we going to do? Well, it's pretty darn obvious. We are going to be going in combination, blowing the absolute crap out of everything. And given that we already, I guess Dominus, no, let's do Taniks. Taniks is probably going to be the most simple for this, I would say, and I can just run through here and just absolutely melee the crap out of everything with relative ease. Not to mention, I got my one small step here with 1-2 punch that's actually going to work out probably beautifully for this exact kind of thing, because it does actually increase my melee damage quite a bit as well, as long as I can hit every pellet. Now, it's a little counterintuitive that I'm using Smooth Bore to go with 1-2 punch. You'd rather have something like Full Choke that actually tightens the spread, so it makes it a lot easier to hit. However, Smooth Bore is something that is not too bad to have in PvE. It is the biggest range bump, and also it's not that hard to hit PvE enemies versus PvP. Guardians are just skinnier than almost every PvE enemy in the game, so pretty simple to be able to hit all of your pellets when shooting this thing, so I wouldn't worry about that too much. It would be better to have Full Choke, certainly, but I think we can still make this work with a Smooth Bore. So I really doubt we're going to be running into anybody in this, which is fine. So it means they can't steal our melee kills. That's not to say I wouldn't have a super easy time getting all the kills anyway, because combination blow, using that just over and over and over again is incredibly overpowered. So we're just going to be going absolutely nuts through this thing. I finished that whole mission in, I would say about 8 minutes, just kind of running through it. So that wasn't too bad. As we move on to this next part. Let's see. So isolation. So I'll just keep my shotgun at the ready for most of this. On the really big enemies, it'll be nice to have. Just kind of do combination blow melees over and over and over again, and then after I hit a really strong enemy, follow up with a shotgun and then another melee, and they should probably die to just about everything. The boss is obviously going to be the one exception here. So let's see what we got. Okay, so this will be fun. Start with this melee. Here we go. And we're going to want to start on these guys. That's going to give me the most. And I kind of am going to need to really focus on... The only problem is that right there. I don't want to get... I need to get the direct melee hit on the nightmares, not the lethal current explosion, because that doesn't actually count as a melee kill. It's kind of its own thing. Oh, there we go, there we go. All right, let's make sure I'm focusing on the right ones there. Let's just keep going. And we're specifically looking for powerful enemies. Orange bars and yellow bars. So let's see. None of you are, so I'm just going to do that. That'll kill all you. All right, hold on. Let me do that. There we go. All right, that's a mark fragment. Okay, we've got 7 so far. Not bad. Let's chain a few together here. I probably shouldn't have done it like that, but that's okay. Right now, we can just combination blow ×3 these guys. There we go. And then you are also an orange. So there is another mark fragment. Make sure you're picking your targets wisely here. I do want to keep combination blow constantly rolling. So I need to be... Oh, here we go. Yep. Oh, and it's this one. I was mixing it up with Skolas. I guess that works, though. We're going to run into a bunch of them. Oh, I do need helium coils, actually. All right, so let's head down here, and we're going to need to rebuild our charge on this thing again. So let me just drop that Deathbringer collective down onto him. I did not want to use it on his nightmares, but luckily they didn't die from that, which is good. All right, there's one. That's going to probably kill. Yep, I think I killed one, but... No, it did count at that time. That's interesting. I mean, I'm not going to complain. Don't know why that's not counting. Oh, hold on. Here, have that. There we go. Not bad. Okay, and then also that amplified plus dual loader is just ridiculously good. Like, so ridiculously good. All right, so he's going to put that up. You know what? I'm going to do that. That is a way simpler way of dealing with everything in there. I know I killed a nightmare enemy in the process, but you know what? I'm not going to worry about it too much. Is he going to teleport? It looks like he is. I killed some more nightmare enemies with that, unfortunately. That's the one bad thing, but that's okay. We'll keep going. Super is just a little bit too good sometimes. So, oops. All right. Whoa, I always forget about this part. I always forget about that part. You know what? I'm kind of okay with that, though. Because, well, actually, I only needed 5 more mark fragments. I probably could have gotten it in the boss room, but oh well. All right, well, it puts us in here anyway, so it's not a really big deal. So let's see. We got a Nightmare Wretch. Let's hit him with that. I'm just going to keep wailing on him until I can get that to go. Thank you. All right, now you... Okay, sir, you need to back the heck... I am in probably big trouble here. Oh, that's a really... There we go. Woo! That was really, really close. Okay. And then we got it. We got it. We got it. We're good. All right, what is next? Now we got to return to Veltarlo's mark to Eris. Pretty simple. What? Dude, this guy is going nuts. His movement is insane. Look at him go. I don't know what to do. His movement, it's incredible. He's got the schmoves. It's like a freaking fox on FD. Go away. Goodness me, dude. Absolutely destroying me with your wave dashing. Firing the double fires and all this. I don't want to see any of this crap. Get out of here. You are an absolute problem causer right now. Go away. Almost got it. We'll train that to whoever. Okay, it's just you. Hold on. Dude, stop it. Stop moving. Jeez. Whoa, dude, he is just nuts with that thing. Put that away. You need to be putting time out. Get out of here. All right, and that is it. Let's head back to Sanctuary and talk to Eris now. All right, and now that we are here, we're just going to want to hop on into the portal, as is the norm. Like so. Remember, just to kind of follow the same path as you always follow, not really too complicated or anything. Just follow this all the way down. Remember to hook a left once you get down, but don't go either of those ways because those just lead to closed doors. Now, once we're in the Enduring Abyss, just head on over here. This is it. Otherwise, you're just going to end up where a bunch of enemies are.
Again.
Eris, we found Veltarlo's mark.
I can't believe it. Vel. He forged a link for every life he rescued. One of these is for me. Thank you for bringing this back.
And just like before, we do get more stuff out of this dialogue-wise. So let's listen to a few more things Eris has to say.
I did not want to ask Vel to join our fire team. I knew he would say yes, but he found out and volunteered. As a pilgrim guard, Vel had experience leading refugees through enemy territory, fighting only the battles he had to fight. He was subtle. For a Titan. Perhaps too subtle when it mattered.
All right, there we go. Let's open up our chest. And we get ourselves a fine memorial, the machine gun this time around. And this one can have some pretty good perks. This one's got Demolitionist on it, which is not bad. Also, I'll take Alloy Mag, and Arrowhead Break will keep this thing perfectly vertical at all times. Alloy Mag, not bad to have. Machine guns do lack in the reload speed department above pretty much everything else. And Quick Draw is, not really needed on a machine gun, but at least it's a nice handling buff when machine guns are typically sorely lacking in terms of handling in general. So, now, why don't we cap off this episode, considering that we're all done, by tracking down this lost ghost trace in the world's grave, and I will see you all down there in just a moment. Okay, so this one is pretty darn simple to get to. You remember this room? How to get to this room? It's pretty simple. Going straight down from the Temple of Crota, it eventually loops around and goes straight down into this area. This is an old throwback to the mission in Destiny 1, where the Traveler's Shard was right above this. We had to kill a bunch of enemies, culminating with an ogre at the end to rescue the shard and get it away from the hive. Well, you come up through here, you go into this room, and then you hook a left right here through the open door. And once you get here, boom, there is your lost ghost trace. You get some phantasmal fragments for your...
I raised her 43 times, but on the 44th death, Omnigal's worm rot clung to her bones, rendered my powers useless on her. Now my light is fading, but if there's a chance to revive her, I won't leave her. I won't.
And you're rewarded for your efforts. Man, that was a sad ending. That Guardian definitely didn't make it, and it looks like the Ghost didn't make it either. That's highly unfortunate. Well, on that terrifying and just distressing note, we're going to call this an episode. Guys, thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode very, very much. Next time, we got another memory ahead of us, so look forward to that, and I will see you all in the next one.